What's up everybody, it's Zach from Switchforce, and today we've got a super cool video for ya. A while back, you may remember that Nintendo partnered with Uniqlo for an epic t-shirt design contest. They had over 16,000 entries, and Mr. Miyamoto himself chose the winners. Now, those have been selected, the shirts are currently being made, and they'll be available on May 19th, but first, Switchforce got exclusive access to the t-shirts, and I'm wearing one right now. Mario and Luigi sitting in my pipe pocket. I freaking love it. And I love this line because it brings back a whole lot of Nintendo nostalgia across a wide range of franchises. Mario Bros, Pokemon, Metroid, Donkey Kong, super cool shirts, super great selections. If you want to see more, click the link in the description. They'll be available for purchase on May 19th. And I thought today it'd be fun to show off some of the shirts and play some of the series that correspond to Miyamoto's selections. Also, we're gonna pick 5 lucky winners to get some of these shirts from us here at Switchforce. So if you wanna be part of that, just like the video, leave a thumbs up, and then in the comments down below, let us know your favorite Nintendo memory. Share with us your favorite Nintendo memory. We'll pick our favorites, and 5 of you will win some of these awesome shirts. It's almost summer, we're talking t-shirts. I thought it'd be fun to find a very bright and hot Mario level, and that's why we're playing Super Mario 3D World. Now, I wish it was Super Mario Odyssey, but we still have some months to go before that Switch glory. So today I thought I'd give you guys a history of my life with Mario, because my video game journey began very early. I was 4 years old. My uncle had an NES. I would watch him play it every time I went to visit my grandparents. And he'd play Mario Bros, he'd play Duck Hunt, and I think he got the sense that I loved it more than he did. So after a while, he gave me his NES. And that was huge, because now I could play Mario Bros at home, I could play with my dad. We had hours and hours of fun trying to beat those levels, trying to get through the game, trying to make my little hands work well on that NES pad. And eventually, I got a little bigger, a little better, and I got a Super Nintendo. Now, that was a huge moment, because now Jake was there, and me and Jake would play Mario World, we would play Yoshi's Island, we would play Super Mario RPG, and we had a blast. But I think, if I had to really rank it, I think what kind of cemented my Mario love was the N64. And I'm sure it was for a lot of you, right? Like, that game, Super Mario 64, was a revelation, such a moment, not just for Mario, not just for Nintendo, but games in general. And I was lucky because the same uncle who gave me the NES, he worked at Best Buy. So he was able to get me a launch N64 and Mario 64, and I was just over the moon. Now, I don't think my mom was, because I was still pretty young, and I don't think she liked the fact that me and Jake would just play Mario 64 all the time, but we absolutely loved it so much. So much so that I, in 2nd grade, made a Mario 64 strategy guide for a school project. Now, it wasn't the prettiest, the maps weren't the most accurate, and that boss guide was not the most complete, but I love that thing. I hope my mom still has it somewhere. It'd be so fun to show you someday, because it just shows like how much I really loved the game, and how much I really loved Mario all the way back then. And from there on, it was just kind of like, it was just a given. I was gonna be there for big launches. I was there at the Cube Club, I was there when the GameCube came out, I was there for Mario Sunshine. Well, I was kind of there. Mario Sunshine's funny because I had a Nintendo Power subscription, and I saw you could get a bundle where you got Mario Sunshine, a bright red Mario Sunshine t-shirt, and the strategy guide. So I was like, dude, this is the way to go. I love good deals. This is what we got to do, Jake. So we put our money together, we paid for it, and we waited. I don't think we realized that it wouldn't be coming on launch day. So while everyone else was getting the game in stores, we were chasing the UPS man, and we would get home from school, get on our bikes, and bike around the neighborhood hoping to see Brown, and hoping that they would be there bringing us Super Mario Sunshine. And it felt like ages. It felt like they never freaking did. And I'm sure it was only a couple of days, but to us it felt like forever. And finally, one of the times when we awkwardly chased the UPS guy, we got Mario Sunshine, and we played it for hours. Jake was a trooper, he let me play first. So much fun. So from there, I played Super Mario Galaxy, Galaxy 2 on Wii, obviously 3D World, all the handheld titles. I'm a bigger fan of the 3D ones, so that's why I'm super pumped for Odyssey, because it does go back to the style of Sunshine and 64, and yeah, 64, like, that is the one that cemented Mario as my favorite franchise. That is the one that, you know, made me just the biggest fan, and I guess from here, to the future, me and the bros in the pipe pocket are gonna just patiently wait for Odyssey and hope that it is just as awesome as 64 was way back when. Obviously, it would not be a line of Nintendo shirts without some Pokemon in there. So this one says, well, there's still one left. And then, of course, down at the bottom has the legendary Pikachu. And what makes this shirt even more special is down the back, you got his yellow tail. So we are going to throw this on and bring some Pikachu action to your eyeballs. All right, time to battle it out as the prime Pokemon. Pikachu versus Pikachu versus Pikachu versus Pikachu action. Here in Super Smash Bros. On Wii U. Cannot wait to see what they eventually do with the franchise on Switch. But in the meantime, we'll play this version. And Pokemon and me have a cool history as well, because I got the Game Boy Color. I got a nice teal one. Jake got a yellow. And we picked up Pokemon Red and Blue. Now, I got Red because I was all about Charizard. Obsessed with the cards. Freaked out and called all my friends from the home phone when I got a Charizard. Anyhow, Jake got Pokemon Blue, I got Pokemon Red, and I vividly remember storing my Game Boy Color in this weird little, like, tin. And I don't know why I did that instead of, like, a case, but I'd carry this tin around with me everywhere, and that was how all my Pokemon adventures started. Popping up the lid of the tin and going to work with my squad in Pokemon Red. Also, I want to tell you guys that I am, like, insanely picky when it comes to shirts. So not only are these shirts cool, but thankfully they feel really, really good. They're soft, they fit well, and I would not be even wearing them if they weren't. Because as much as I like cool pictures, I like to be comfortable, and I'm super picky. I'm like that person that cuts out the tags, wears his socks inside out, and thankfully I can say that these shirts fit and feel fan-freaking-tastic. So you will look good and you will feel good. But yes, Pokemon I've obviously played from the beginning. I really like Sun and Moon. Obviously, you know, there's been a lot of talk about what's next for Pokemon and what it's gonna be like and what's gonna happen on Switch. So I am primed and ready for that. I think, you know, if we're talking favorite Pokemon, that's always a tough question, and it's one we've been asked like on Comment Force and things like that. But Pikachu is obviously the OG great one. But for me, like my favorite Pokemon have gotta be, it is a nice trifecta, right? So we've got Charizard, again, just for simple reasons. I love Pokemon Red. I freaked the heck out when I got the card. I was super big into collecting the cards when I was in middle school. He's awesome. Second one is Espeon. I don't know why. Espeon is, I think I just really like Psychic Pokemon. I really like Eevee, and I thought there's just such a sweet flair to that Pokemon. And I can picture the card. I remember getting the card. A lot of this, again, ties into the card, but I did have Espeon in the games as well. So it's those two. And then, if I had to pick a third, I kind of like to go with like the oddball choice for my third Pokemon. So it's a close tie between Tangela, which I know is a very weird choice, and Porygon, just because I think like I really like the fact that actually, you know what? I'm gonna audible right here. My freaking third favorite Pokemon is definitely Gengar. I love Gengar. I love Ghastly, and Gengar is absolutely fantastic. So sorry Porygon, sorry Tangela. I was gonna give you guys sort of the weird choice, but instead we're gonna go with the trifecta of Charizard, Espeon, and the good old Gengar. So I saved the best for last. This is my personal favorite shirt. I love this one so much. All the little Mario characters and items and awesomeness, bright, vibrant, and so soft. I'm so glad that they're comfortable so I can wear them. The recording's done, still gonna be wearing this shirt. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Big thanks to Nintendo and Uniqlo for making the shirts, for sponsoring the video, and for hooking you up, because 5 of you are gonna win some of these awesome shirts. All you gotta do is like the video and let us know in the comments below your favorite Nintendo memory. We'll pick 5 winners, get you guys some of these awesome shirts, and we will be good to go. They are available on May 19th. Link in the description if you want to check them out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest from Nintendo and from the Switch. We'll have it for you. Hit that notification bell if you want to be the first to know. And until next time, everybody, thanks again. Switch Force out.